Hello, good evening. The major sporting headlines here on News 360 for you. My name is Michael Otioje. We'll begin with news about changes at the Ghana Olympic Committee because Ghana Weightlifting Association President Nunoo is the new president of the Ghana Olympic Committee after pulling off a surprise win over incumbent Professor Francis Dodoo. Nunoo pulled 33 votes against 28 by Professor Dodoo in the elections held at the Alisa Hotel earlier today. Nunoo, who dubbed his campaign the Renaissance, and saying "Let Sports Work," will serve as GOC president for the next 4 years. He told the media gathered after his victory that his campaign message will be his guiding principle. So I did mention to you that Nunoo is the new head of the Ghana Olympic Committee. He spoke to the media afterwards and says his primary concern is to ensure that everybody works within the association for its good.
Electoral victories are only a commitment to the people that, look, I'm going to serve you and serve you very well. What you normally want to celebrate is when you start working and producing results and then our people are happy. Then you can afford to celebrate. There's a lot of work to be done. I don't think that anybody should get in any jubilant mood. Let's all work. And then once we start producing results and our people are happy, then I can also start jubilating. But for now, it's just normal.
So Nunoo as the man who would now be required to ensure that when Ghana goes to all those multiple sports discipline games, we don't return with only golden spoons and nothing more. Onto the Ghana Premier League, then you would have known that league matches took place yesterday. Tema Youth defeating Accra House of Folk by 2-1. Bechem United are in third place off the back of a goalless draw against Elmina Sharks. Great Olympics were on course for their first win in the campaign, pegged back by Interlice later. Brekum Chelsea 1-0 victors over New Boys Bolga All Stars. Leaders Aduana Stars drew goalless against Mediema. Huge point for Mediema, but potentially an even bigger result for Kumasi Asante Kotoko because Safu Jemfi's goal for the Porcupine Warriors in the second half against Wafa gave them all 3 points and also ensures that they go level on 17 points with Aduana Stars. So Kotoko and Aduana pegged on the same level of points now. While All Stars have dropped from their third place position after being held at home 1-1 by Ebusia Diop's Nicholas John scoring the equalizer for the side from Cape Coast. And elsewhere, Ashanti Gold 1-0 victors over Liberty Professionals. Later on Sunday, it will be Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus House of Folk. So the conflicting fortunes for House of Folk, losers against Tema Youth and Kotoko should set us up for a really, really wonderful game. That game is on Sunday. We've got a build-up to it exclusively here on TV3 in the build-up to the week. And if you're a big fan of women's football, get set for a month of bliss towards the end of 2018. This is because the Confederation of African Football has settled on a date for the 2018 Total Women's Cup of Nations, which Ghana will host. CAF says the competition will run from November 18 to December 1st, with the qualifiers due to begin in February 2018. The schedule was one of the key decisions by the Confederation of African Football at the 39th General Assembly meeting, which has been happening in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Now, it effectively means that Ghana will be hosting the first major international sporting tournament since the Nations Cup was held on home soil in 2008. And something of we end on a sad note because the Ghana Amateur Boxing Federation is mourning the loss of its president, Gideon Korte. He died earlier today. Family sources say the boxing administrator died in the early hours of Wednesday after complaining of heart pains. He's the founder of the Dade boxing gym and was expected to actually have voted earlier today in the GOC election. So the news will come as a major shock. He's been Ghana Amateur Boxing Authority president from 2005 up to now. He served as the Greater Accra chairman, vice chairman for the National Amateur Boxing Authority from 2008 to 2010, and in the last 7 years has been president of the Golden Globe Warriors. Since 2015, he's been president of the Ghana Boxing Authority. So our condolences to the family. Tonight there will be Champions League action. Manchester City have a 5-3 advantage going into their game against AS Monaco. They will be hoping to hold on. Elsewhere, Bayer Leverkusen have travelled to the Vicente Calderón to play Atletico Madrid. They trail the home side by 2 goals to 0 from the first leg. Reaction and results later on New Day.